You turn your head to look over your shoulder. His pupils look different, vertical. His eyes are wide open, too wide. His neck looks abnormal. Why does my sir ignore me? My sir accepted it, so why are you ignoring me? The floor beneath you now vibrates more intensely. Silverware rattles inside the drawers. Glasses vibrate as if they're about to shatter. Hey everyone, I'm Cryptid. Welcome to the CryptidPlays YouTube channel. And today we are playing Home is Where He Is, which is a visual novel that has been on my backlog for a little bit here. There are quite a many games that are on my backlog that I will get to eventually, but this is a demo at the moment. There are only 2 days in the game, and what it is about is that after your grandfather's death, you inherit an isolated and decaying residence. Shrouded in silence, what should be routine inventory turns into a surveillance nightmare when you realize your every move is being watched. Someone or something is watching you. This game is intended for an adult audience, although there is no explicit sexual content as far as I'm aware. So I probably won't be age restricting this unless that comes in the future, but without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, this gives you the warnings. Warning, this game is a work of psychological horror and contains themes that may be sensitive or disturbing to some players, including abuse, false imprisonment, psychological manipulation, obsession and possession, stalking, forced isolation, body terror, death, and grief. So viewer discretion is advised. I know everything about you, but I want to hear it from your mouth. What should I call you? He, him. The sky is dark. The rain falls as if the heavens themselves are grieving. You watch the casket descend, vanishing into the deep grave. Your mother adjusts the veil atop her head, seemingly more concerned about the drizzle ruining her makeup. Your cousins are huddled under a tree, scrolling through their phones, as if nothing else matters. As if he didn't matter. Your aunt is weeping by the graveside. The rhythm seems steady and rehearsed. They aren't burying a man, they're burying an obstacle. You're already exhausted by it all. Before you leave, the gravedigger points towards a condolence book, a formal record for those left behind. Fake words. You were the only one who truly seemed to love him, the grandson he adored so much. The only one who stayed when everyone else turned their backs on a dying man. you decide to sign one last time. A final statement that you were his grandson. My name. The name looks too small on the blank white page. I put in moth, by the way. You put the pen back. There is nothing left to do. He's gone. Your relatives have already headed straight to the notary's office. All you have left now is the key in your pocket and the house he left behind. The whole way there is a blur, as if you're just passing through meaningless streets. Your mind feels empty. Nothing seems to matter. Even the rain has stopped falling. You think that maybe that old house will bring you some relief. You had to give up your cramped old apartment, but it would be worth it just to be there one more time. It looks bigger than I remember, and too silent now. Oh, whoops. I might feel a bit out of place in a house this big. The flowers are still alive. It bothers me. Sometimes I think he was forgotten too quickly. The furniture is draped in white sheets. There's too much dust. The house reeks of mold. But you feel like there's something else in the air. A familiar scent, ancient, as if it never truly left. Memories drift through your mind of when you used to visit your grandfather, back when you still came here. You run a hand through your hair. The house is filthy and cluttered. It needs a deep clean after sitting empty for years. Your heart skips a beat. On the floor lies a shattered vase. The flower inside is dead and moldy. The water that kept it alive is a sickening green and looks slimy. Did it fall on its own? You want to believe it just lost its balance. With great reluctance, you grab your suitcase and head upstairs. Your steps feel automatic. The way to the upstairs bedroom is still fresh in your memory. The smell of mold is worse up here. It's almost suffocating. It looks exactly the way I remember. The bed is one of the only pieces of furniture not covered by a ghostly sheet. It confuses you. You look at the fabric. There are no stains, no creases. It looks like it was recently tucked in. Unsettling. It's strange. The house had been empty for nearly 2 years before your grandfather passed away. Maybe he just forgot to cover it. Or maybe someone's been sleeping in this house. Funerals are usually draining. Even more so when you seem to be the only one actually feeling anything. You unzip your bag. You don't have the energy to even put clothes on hangers or in drawers. You start pulling them out and throwing them into the closet. I hope we made sure there was no mold in there first. Everything mixed together in a messy pile. I'll deal with this tomorrow. Still have a lot of cleaning to do. I'll fix everything tomorrow. Talking to yourself brought some comfort. The comfort of knowing you weren't alone there. Judging by the game's description, we are not alone here. At all. You barely kick off your shoes before collapsing onto the mattress, exhausted. The weight of the day finally pulls you under. The dust invades your lungs. I would be a mess in this house, all gross and sneezy and unable to breathe. But your eyes are already too heavy to open. For a moment, through the fog of sleep, your ears seem to catch something. Is that an eye? Right there. Kinda looks like it. A faint sound. Like the rustle of fabric in the dark. The house gets cold at night. You feel like you should get up and find a blanket for the early hours. But exhaustion speaks louder than the cold. And you fall asleep atop those dusty sheets in that old house. 1. By the way, I think there's gonna be... Oh god, what did the game page say? There are going to be 5 days, it sounds like. So, but we only have 2. The light hits your eyes when you open them. The tiredness is still there, but something in the environment forces you to open them. Your back hurts. The mattress is too hard, and you slept in a strange position. During the night, you swore you felt it sink before falling fully asleep. It was as if someone had sat there, even though you slept on top of the covers. Strangely, you don't feel cold. In fact, your body feels warm, as if it had been covered all night. You look around. The room looks tidier. The smell of mold seems to have become subtler. Looking down, you notice a blanket you brought in your suitcase, clumsily folded at the edge of the bed. I don't remember grabbing. I think I must have gotten up during the night because of the cold. Yes, that's the explanation we're going with. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. You sit up quickly in bed. The movement makes your head spin and your vision darken. The air feels a little heavy. Could it be the mold? It could be the mold, or the dust, or both. Even without the full stench of mold, there are other scents, like wet earth and cleaning products. It feels almost like too much, as if an entire bottle had been wasted on the floor. Your stomach growls, reminding you of the consequences of skipping dinner yesterday. Your bare feet touch the floorboards. It takes a moment, but you finally stop. You look down. The wood under your feet wasn't rough or dusty like last night. It looked polished and almost shiny now. I mean, at least they're cleaning stuff, I guess. You go downstairs quickly, unconsciously holding your breath. Something feels different. Well, the furniture isn't covered either now. The white sheets covering the sofas have been removed and folded into a neat pile. Well, at least our trespasser is being helpful, I guess. The windows are so clean you can see the garden clearly outside. Is someone there? Your voice cracks, as if you were afraid it would be answered. The silence becomes deafening. The sound of your racing heart reaches your ears. Did I hear that right? The door. I locked it, didn't I? You take long strides toward the entrance. The handle resists. Locked, intact. Of course, no one got in. Yeah, 'cause they're already in here. Then why did everything change? The restlessness doesn't go away. You look at the small dresser near the door. Your keys were no longer there. You aren't sure if you left them there. You force your lungs to draw in air slowly. Your heart begins to steady. You close your eyes and rub your temples. Stress it's the stress. Dealing with the funeral and a complicated family is making me see things. The smell in the kitchen seems milder. You try to focus on your own hunger and ignore the strangeness when your stomach growls once more. Ooh. A little bit of point and click here, ain't there? Alright. Sink. The sink looks clean and dry. There isn't a drop of water or a grain of dust. The dark marble looks polished in a methodical way. The cloth is folded perfectly beside it. What's going on? The table. The chairs that were previously suspended are now on the floor. The glass looks impeccably clean. There isn't even a single spider web underneath it. Alright, food. This cursor is a little bit long. It takes a bit of finagling to get it to actually click things. An apple. Strange. Something else bothers me about this kitchen. Everything seems modified. A photo of Grandpa. He looks happy at a sport fishing trip. That was before he got sick. I don't know why he kept this photo here. You stare at the photo. As frightening as your situation is, seeing that picture brings a flicker of comfort. What else can I look at? Everything is too clean, and then there's this. The fruit shines on the clean counter. Almost perfect in an artificial way. If it weren't for a bite on the side, too small and delicate, as if just tasting the flavor. The flesh is still pale. It looks like it was only recently exposed to the air. I didn't bite that, I think. I don't remember buying this either. This is tough. Eat it. I feel like that's the bad decision, but whatever. We try to get bad endings first here anyways. You stare at the apple in your hand. If they ate some, why leave it here? Your stomach aches. Before you can think, you bring the fruit to your mouth. It's sweet. Too sweet. The texture gives way easily. Inside, it's softer than it should be. Oh God. Something about it feels wrong, perhaps rotten? You toss the core into the trash. Once the soft flesh is gone, you aren't sure if you were actually that hungry. You walk to the back door and grab the handle. Twist. Push. Nothing. It's locked. You try again, forcing it. The cold metal slips in your hand. Nothing. I'm just tired. I have to be. Your voice sounds muffled, as if you were speaking from far away. Are we hallucinating now? The sweet taste lingers in your mouth. Admittedly, eating rotten and moldy foods can be deadly, so overwhelming. Seems like maybe we might die. It feels sickening now. Your body freezes. Your eyes drift upward. Above you, a stain marks the corner of the wall. Has that always been there? You frown. It looks like a massive leak. Silence. Your stomach churns. Not from hunger, but from something else. Something heavier. I need a shower. You move away from the door too quickly. The hot water falls over your shoulders, but it doesn't seem to relieve your tension. Just heat the skin. What is happening to this place? Water runs through your hair as you stare at the floor tiles. I thought coming here would make things better. You turn off the tap. The thick steam fogs up the glass and the small window at the top of the bathroom. You reach your hand outside the shower stall, trying to reach the towel rack, but your fingers only find a cold, damp tile. What? You open the door so abruptly that you can hear it squeak. The morning cold hits your wet skin quickly, causing an immediate shiver. The rack is empty. You look at the floor, feeling strangely relieved to see the towel lying there. Your eyes drift to the fogged-up mirror as you wrap yourself in the dry fabric. Through the steam, you can see marks, as if someone had drawn there. No. Someone drew there. Your jaw tightens as you swallow hard. I have no idea what decision I should make. Check the mirror. I would be running out of there, to be fair. You walk with wet footsteps to the mirror. It's still fogged up, but you can see what looks like a smiley face and a heart. I would be gone. I don't care if I lost my keys, I would walk somewhere, seriously. No matter how much you wanted to find an explanation for this, those drawings made it clear. You're not alone. Maybe you never were. Leave the bathroom without looking. You turn your face away, avoiding looking at the mirror again. Part of you wants to understand. Another part feels like you aren't safe here. Oh, we're not. Before you realize it, your legs move on their own. You don't care if the floor gets wet. You just need to put something on and get out of that house. Your body freezes. The closet door is open. The clothes are all folded and organized in a sloppy way on each shelf. Desperation takes over you as you rummage through them, looking for something to wear as fast as possible. You dress with hands that are still wet. The fabric sticks to your skin. Ugh, sensory nightmare. You try to ignore your own reflection in the mirror behind you. Oh boy. You stop. The room is bright. It's still daytime, but behind that door, it looks too dark. Silence. Your hands tremble as you take a step back. You can hear a breath other than your own. This is so creepy. Oh my god. Short, light. Let's scream. Enough! I know you're there. Your voice comes out too loud. Louder than you intended. For a moment, you regret it. Your chest tightens. Your breath hitches before coming back faster. Whatever is out there, now it knows. The door moves away. You were ready to react to any kind of attack, but it wasn't that. Something moves in the darkness. It's not a shadow, not a piece of furniture. The smell gets stronger before you see it. He's wearing a sweater. Well, at least, he looks, oh no, not scary yet. An old sweater you were so attached to was now being worn by that man. Rude. It looks much too small for him. His hair is long. It looks unkempt. Is he blushing? Damn it. Well, I mean, I expected this. I'm pretty sure he's the yandere. He doesn't attack you. He just looks at you with a smile that's too wide. His pale skin looks a bit lush. The smell of roses in the room becomes sickening and strong, masking the slight smell of mold. I didn't want to scare you. His hands move nervously as he approaches. Get the fuck out of my house, bro. Well, Granddad's house, but still. The steps are light and slow, as if fearing you might run. And we probably should. He stops in front of you. His body seems tall compared to yours. He brings his fingers to your cheek. The touch is icy like ice cubes. His skin feels damp, like wet paper. He forces your gaze to meet his. I would be out of there so fast. Actually, he probably could catch me, so, you know, this is a terrible situation. Did you like the gift? I tried to draw something beautiful. You still like beautiful things, don't you? Don't pout at me. You know what you're doing wrong. Yes, you do. Unfortunately, he's right. Also, unfortunately, he is beautiful and my type. His tone sounds almost like that of a child seeking approval. I also cleaned the house. You seemed tired. Just don't shout again. I am by your side. Your brain seems to finally process everything. You swat his hand away from your face. He looks at his own hand, turning red with a sort of indignation. Your mouth opens. No sound comes out. Your throat locks up. He is too close. What are you doing here? Who are you? Do you live here hidden? In hiding? No, my sir. I have always been here. You're lying. The house was empty. It always has been. Well, not always. I mean, Granddad lived here. You are an intruder. He tugs at his sweater like an anchor. It's an awkward movement. You mean my sweater? I'm not lying. I need to get out. Did you take my keys? Give me my keys and I won't call the police. Let me go and you won't have any trouble. You know, I think that he's not gonna let us do that. He tilts his head so far that you hear a dry crack from his neck, as if it were broken. Go away. Why? I won't hurt you. I folded the clothes. I cleaned the house. Why leave? What does that matter? I only arrived here yesterday and all this, I don't even know what you are. You smell like mold. You're strange and disgusting, and on top of that, you're acting like a stalker. The words came out like poison, but his reaction wasn't one of fury. Mold, he repeats, as if testing the sound. You can call me that. Yeah, Mold. You can call me that if you want. He falls to his knees in front of you. The impact didn't make a sound of bones hitting the floor, but rather a muffled sound like a sack of dirt. He grabs the hem of your shirt in a plea, making you stumble back. Please don't go. I beg of you, sir, don't go. I will keep the windows clean, the floors polished if that's what you prefer, but don't leave us. His voice is broken, sounding almost human and far too innocent. Seeing this man kneeling at your feet causes both revulsion and an involuntary pity. He's completely crazy. If I try to run, he'll chase me, or worse, he might freak out. If I stay, you look at Mould. His hands were trembling while holding on to your shirt. Saliva goes down dry in your throat. If I say no, will he let me go? Fine, I won't leave, but give me some space. Mould lifts his face. He immediately lets go of your clothes and crawls backward. Yes, space. Even as he obeys, his eyes remain too attentive, fixed on you, noticing every movement. He obeyed. At least he seems to understand commands. If I can keep him occupied long enough, I'm going downstairs. I need water. He stays in place, only giving a brief nod. Stay here. You leave the room with steps that are much too slow. Your mind feels alert, as if you were turning your back on a predator. Right, they were here. You look at the dresser by the door. The wood is clean and varnished, but the keys aren't there. You open the drawers. Empty. Not even a spider web. How could anyone do so much in so little time? You look up. There is a dark stain on the ceiling above you. That's creepy. You think you see it move. You blink. And for a second, you think it's looking back. Have I seen this before? You walk to the window and try to open it. It won't move. The latch seems stuck. You use all your strength to pull it, but you don't seem to have any success. That same sound. You looked up again. The same stain. It was as if it were following you. You let go of the latch. Your fingers ache from the effort. You stare fixedly at the stain on the ceiling. It doesn't just look like a leak. It's too dark. The stain looks the same as the one behind the door and the one in the kitchen. I see you. Get out of there. Your body is trembling when you scream at the stain. No answer. Am I imagining things? You stare at the stain as if you expected it to react somehow, but it remains static against the white of the ceiling. The clock on the wall marks the seconds. Maybe you are getting paranoid. A strange shadow. That's all it is. He's upstairs. He's just a weird guy named Mould. You turn to go to the kitchen. Something is wrong. By instinct, you look back. The stain that was previously more of an irregular circle now looks longer, stretched towards the stairs. I'm going crazy. You walk to the sink, hoping that a bit of water will relieve you. You turn on the tap and drink the water straight from your hand, feeling great relief from your dry throat. You try to compose yourself, run your hand through your hair, and only then look back at the sink. Your body freezes when you see the reflection in the aluminum. Mould is standing at the kitchen door, still wearing your sweater. He is leaning forward with his hands together while watching you in silence. Damn it! I told you to stay upstairs. We also told him to show himself, technically. You yelled for me to leave. What? I'm sorry for scaring you, sir. Fear quickly turns into defensive irritation. You walk to the kitchen window, trying to open it. But exactly like the other, it was stuck. Why won't the windows open? Mould doesn't know. You locked them on purpose. Your accusation makes him take a step back, waiting for you to calm down. Mould didn't do that. If they open, you will leave. You take a deep breath. Even if he is a complete stranger, he really doesn't seem like he wants to hurt you, for now. But you aren't going to accept staying here forever. It's dangerous outside. Stay here. Mould takes care of everything. But mold is also poisonous to humans, my good fungus. Now he speaks of himself in the third person like a child, but acts like a jailer. I need to stay calm and everything will be fine. Look, Mould, I'm hungry. I haven't done any shopping, but I brought some things in my suitcase. His eyes seem to brighten for a moment. His hunched posture vanishes as he takes on a more animated stance. Yes, food. Mould put it all away. Mould cooks. Mould will do it. He gestures towards the dining table, silently asking you to sit. Reluctantly, you sit down. How could all of this happen? The house was locked this whole time. No sign of a break-in. You look at the glass tabletop, thoughtful. He says he's always been here, but that's impossible. You turn your head to look at Mould. He was singing while rummaging through the kitchen cabinets. What kind of thing is he? Well, Mould. Trying to leave today doesn't seem like it's going to work. Maybe not even tomorrow. What should I do? You look outside the window. The sky was already orange. Is it getting dark yet? Mould returns a while later, placing a plate in front of you. It was a simple pasta you brought in your suitcase. Nothing special. Aren't you going to eat? Mould has already eaten. He only wants to see you satisfied, sir. He doesn't sit down, just watches you with crossed hands, waiting for anything you might have to say. Excuse me, I did the emphasis weird on that. You forced the first forkful under his gaze. The pasta seems overcooked, but it doesn't taste like anything is out of the ordinary. I need to keep up appearances that I've accepted all this madness. Maybe when he sleeps, I can search the house, if he even sleeps. After dinner, he insists on cleaning everything and follows you to the room, always 3 steps away. He doesn't touch you, but his presence feels crushing. I'm going to sleep. You can go wherever it is you sleep. Mould doesn't need to sleep. He continues to stare at you. Please don't watch me in my sleep. Without blinking. Oh God. You hesitate for a moment while looking at him. Right. Good night. You close the bedroom door. You don't lock it. You can't. You lie down on the bed. It feels fresher now. The sheets have been changed and the smell of dust is gone. You don't turn off the lights while trying to close your eyes. Any slight noise makes your heart beat faster in your chest. Memories of your grandfather drift through your mind. You try to push them away faster than they appear. Your eyes squeeze shut before you drift off, before you succumb to exhaustion. You feel the sheet being adjusted. A cold hand brushes the hair away from your face. It stops there. It doesn't move away. You pretend to be asleep, and even so, it remains. Day 2. Your wrist burned with a cold touch all night long. You wake up to the sound of birds outside. The bedroom curtains are drawn, letting in very little light. The blanket feels like it was recently tucked around your body. Your head sinks into the pillows. You turn your head. Next to the bed, there's a vase of flowers, roses. The very same ones responsible for the scent that's now making you nauseous. They look like they've been artificially dyed a shade of blue. They were clearly painted by hand. Tiny imperfections still let the original color show through. He left this here. You throw the blankets aside. Your wrist feels numb, marked by itchy reddish splotches. Yep, that'll happen if mold is touching you. As you sit up, you notice your cardigan tossed over the headboard. What is this doing here? You touch it. The fabric feels warm against your skin, as if it were taken off just moments ago. The clothes now smell of damp earth and something sickly sweet and decaying. This doesn't bother you as much as you expected. Maybe it should bother you more. And it should. You walk down the stairs barefoot. The house feels a bit different from yesterday. The windows that were stuck before are now wide open, letting the bright daylight stream in. Your eyes sting as you stare too intensely at the backyard. Did he open them? Someone did. The smell of frying food catches your attention. The pan sizzles as you step closer. Mould is standing in front of the stove, hunched over. He holds the spoon awkwardly as he stirs some eggs in a frying pan. He snaps his head in your direction. The movement is fast, as if he had already been watching before you even arrived. The burner is turned off. The sizzle of the pan dies down instantly. Silence. A smile slowly forms on his face, as if it's being pieced together. Good morning, my sir. Are you hungry? Did you sleep well? Mould didn't find many things for breakfast. Sit down. His tone is softer than yesterday. Too soft. Oh boy, I don't know which answer is worse. Ignore him? You don't answer. You don't move. You don't sit. You avoid looking. Avoid thinking. Avoid acknowledging what is right in front of you. You had hoped that upon waking up, he wouldn't be there anymore. But he is. Standing in your kitchen. As if he had always been there. Judging by what he said, he has always been here. Maybe Grandpa had a mold problem. Oh God, that's not good. The warm smell of food doesn't help. Nothing here helps. Even without looking, You feel it. His gaze never leaves you. He doesn't blink. He doesn't waver. It just stays fixed on you. My sir, you walk right past him. Did Mould do something wrong? His voice sounds different. You open a random cabinet, pretending to look for something. Anything. Maybe that way he'll get the hint. Ignore him. Silence. Why? You keep ignoring him. Sir, you feel like the floor beneath you is trembling. Oh dear. Why don't you say anything? What did Mould do? Does my sir not like eggs? Mould will make something else. Don't ignore Mould. Look at me. You slam the cabinet door shut. Be quiet. Silence. He doesn't move. His breathing is silent, as if he is holding his breath. A crack. The air grows heavy. Your body feels heavier, as if something is pressing you down. Mould made food. His voice cracks. Mould took care of it. Took care of everything. The loud noise sets your heart racing. What is happening? I did everything right. The words slip out differently. Wrong. As if they didn't belong to him. I did what was necessary. You turn your head to look over your shoulder. His pupils look different, vertical. His eyes are wide open, too wide. His neck looks abnormal. Why does my sir ignore me? My sir accepted it, so why are you ignoring me? The floor beneath you now vibrates more intensely. Silverware rattles inside the drawers. Glasses vibrate as if they're about to shatter. Let's keep ignoring him. What's the worst that could happen? You turn your face away again. Your hands grip the counter as the shaking seems to intensify more. What is wrong with him? His breathing seems to grow louder. The counter lights flicker frantically. Look. His voice is completely different now. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. And now it's becoming nonsensical. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. The plates on the table crash to the floor, scattering broken ceramic. You flinch, covering yourself with your hands, as if that could protect you. The shaking stops suddenly. The only plate that didn't break spins across the floor for a few seconds before coming to a stop. You reluctantly look back. Mould stands completely still. His shoulders drop far too quickly. His breathing still seems uneven. He takes a step toward you. Your body recoils in fear. Then he stops, as if he knows he shouldn't come any closer. No. Don't ignore. Another crack. It sounds weaker now. His pupils still seem smaller. His eyes are wet with something you're certain isn't tears. It runs down his face, thick, viscous. He wipes it away far too quickly with his sleeve, as if he doesn't want you to see. When you, sir, doesn't look, Mould disappears. So is he like a mold-induced hallucination? He stares at his own distorted reflection in the shattered glass, frightened. Then he crouches down. He doesn't seem calm, just desperately trying to return to normal. His hands quickly gather the broken shards. One of them cuts his palm, but he doesn't react. The kitchen falls silent once again, but not in a normal way. The lights still flicker from time to time, and Mould doesn't look at you the way he used to. He sets another plate on the table with excessive care, as if a single mistake could make everything worse again. His hand is still injured, but he doesn't seem to notice. As soon as you finish, he takes the plate away immediately, silent. Wait? You fold your hands on the table, watching Mould wash the dirty dishes. The water runs over his hands in a strange way. The burns that were on them seem to vanish all of a sudden. The cut disappears as well. Slowly, the skin knits itself back together before your eyes, as if it had never been opened at all. The water stops running. Silence. Mould doesn't turn to face you right away. He grips the edge of the sink and takes a deep breath. Then he moves. He walks up to you with slow yet somehow heavy steps. His hand rummages through the pocket of the sweatpants he stole from your closet, pulling something out from inside. The keys. My sir said you need food. He extends his hand. The keys are right there, in his pale, wet palm. You could have dried your hands first. Outside. It's dangerous. Mould keeps my sir safe. Mould takes care. The outside doesn't. He tilts his head. It feels wrong. You hesitate to take them, looking at him as if to make sure he's actually handing them over to you. Snatch the keys from his hand. You grab the keys quickly, terrified he might actually change his mind. For a moment, he almost pulls away, and I almost feel bad. You didn't think he would actually give them to you. He looked so sad, my heart, no. The metal feels heavy in your hand. You stare at your keychain in disbelief. Why? You stand up. Before you can leave, he grabs your wrist tightly. The very same wrist that's still itching from that strange allergy. But when he touches it, the burning seems to soothe. Wait a moment. He lets go of your hand. You don't understand what he wants this time. Without a word, he vanishes up the stairs. When he returns, there's fabric in his hands. The same cardigan you found in the bedroom earlier. It looks cold outside. It's sunny outside. He steps closer. He doesn't even seem to hear you. Take it with you, sir. I'm trying to see when he's actually gonna, kill me. Refuse. I don't need this. It's sunny. The smile vanishes from his face. You need it. He grabs your wrist again, painfully tight. Wear it. He forces the fabric onto your body, dressing you in the cardigan against your will. The door is right there, but something feels off, as if leaving isn't going to be as easy as it seems. You slot the key into the lock. Turn it. Feasibly, we don't have to do that inside? It's unlocked. You look over your shoulder, expecting to see Mould standing there, but he's already gone. Where are my other things? You walk over to the small dresser where you usually leave your belongings. Your wallet and phone are there, lined up perfectly. You slip the items into your pocket and push the door open. The pleasant morning air hits your face, and the silence of the house is replaced by the sound of a car passing down the street and a dog barking. You walk down the porch steps. I'm out. You walk down the sidewalk with firm steps. The metal of the keys feels like it's burning your palm. I have the keys, so I could just leave. I could go to a bus station and never come back. But why does that feel so cruel? Your wrist flares up and you scratch it with frantic intensity. Pulling up the sleeve of your cardigan to look at your wrist, you notice it looks worse and worse the more you scratch. You quicken your pace toward the market. As you walk, you notice people looking at you strangely, some even moving away. You don't understand why. We probably look terrible. Just saying. You wander through the market, trying to follow a mental grocery list. Your hand grips the handle of the small basket you're carrying. The sterile smell of the market seems to fade with every step, replaced by the sickly sweet odor of roses and damp earth. Oh boy. The fresh scent of bread grows stronger. You reach out, grab a bag of whole wheat bread, and place it in your basket. The person beside you mutters while giving you a sidelong glance. Is that coming from you? Good heavens, that's strong! She wrinkles her nose before moving away entirely. Weird. You can hear her muttering in the distance. Other people stare. Not directly, but enough. One of them covers their nose. Another switches aisles. You don't understand. Clearly we stink. Unfortunately. The colors catch your attention first. Vivid reds, deep yellows, greens far too bright. Carefully arranged. They all look perfect. None of them feel right. You step closer. The sweet aroma should be pleasant, but something doesn't feel right. Too sweet. Heavy. Your hand hovers over an apple. Red, smooth, flawless. For a split second, it looks artificial. Your hand trembles before touching the fruit. The skin feels soft. No, not soft. It gives slightly beneath your touch. You pull your hand back. Quickly. Why is the fruit rotting already? For a second, that sweet taste returns to your mouth. Strong, sickening. The other fruits around it seem dull, bland, worthless. Oh boy. I don't know. take a fruit. You reach out and grab a small bag of oranges. They look fresh and sweet. Maybe you need some vitamins. You place them into the basket with a lingering sense of unease. Your steps carry you automatically toward the freezer section. You need some meat. You won't survive on bread, eggs, and a few sticky bowls of pasta alone. Your body freezes. Your own reflection in the glass startles you. Why do I look sick? Your skin is paler than usual, and the dark circles under your eyes are far too noticeable for someone who slept so well last night. I didn't look like this yesterday. You ignore it for now and open the freezer. Your hand hovers over the cuts. For a moment, they all look the same. No smell, no difference. You pick one at random. It feels right, even if you don't know why. For a second, you think about getting something he might like, but what would he even like? I already have enough. The basket weighs heavy on your arm as you head to the checkout. The lively conversation between the cashier and a customer cuts short the moment you approach. Why is everyone acting like this? You set your groceries on the conveyor belt while the woman behind the counter scans the items rapidly. That'll be $14.48. You pay for your groceries and leave the store as quickly as possible. The air outside is much more welcoming. You rummage through your pocket, grocery bag swinging from your other hand. Your phone. You pull out the device and turn it on. The battery is low. You forgot to charge it ever since you arrived. Your finger scrolls through the apps and stops. Your contacts. You stand under the sun, feeling the weight of the plastic bags digging into your palm. The world around you keeps spinning. Cars, people, city noise. But you feel like you're standing in a blind spot of reality. I can't just go back there. Yeah, do we have only 4 fingers or is one hidden behind the phone? Your finger hovers over the phone screen. The battery shows a thin red line, 3%. Call someone? You tap your contacts. You scroll down the list until you stop at a number. Asher. Your finger hesitates over the screen. You haven't spoken in a while. Ever since you started taking care of your grandfather, the conversations became less frequent. The visits, too. You take a deep breath before pressing the button. The phone rings against your ear. Hello? Moth? Where have you been? I tried calling you yesterday, but all my calls kept dropping. Your throat tightens. Suddenly, speaking feels difficult. How long has it been since you heard his voice? You can hear footsteps and a door closing on the other end of the line. All right, talk. Silence. Are you crying? Your chest tightens. No. A lie. Your grandfather. I heard. His voice grows quieter. Why didn't you tell me? You don't answer. Moth? You disappeared. Silence. You did it again. Your grip on the shopping bags tightens. Where are you? Ash? You always do this when things get worse. You hear him sigh on the other end. Your wrist burns as you press the phone harder against your ear. You stare down at your feet. Ash, I need you to come here. For the first time, you've left him silent for too long. What? There's something wrong here. Moth, you're scaring me. Your breath catches. Ash, please. Give me your address and I'll be there if the voice cuts out. You pull the phone away. 1%. The screen goes dark. Stay? You remain standing on the sidewalk. The dead phone still clutched in your hand. The world keeps moving around you. Cars, footsteps, voices. But it all feels so far away. Your reflection briefly appears on the dark screen. Pale, tired, strange. I came here because I didn't have a choice. Where else would I go? You unconsciously raise your arm, staring at your reddened wrist. You wipe your face. The feeling of defeat feels embedded into your skin. I can't just disappear. You stare down the street you came from. The way back feels shorter than the way out. Oh, we can run away. Run away! This doesn't feel right. It flickered. It's like, no. Why am I hesitating? I really don't want this. Return, I guess. Your steps are heavy. Every one of them feels wrong. But you keep going anyway. You're back. The house looks smaller in the daylight. Less threatening, but no less unnatural. Your gaze drifts upward almost by instinct. The upstairs curtain moves. There's no wind. The fabric glides slowly, as if something had just brushed past it. Your stomach churns. Every step toward the porch feels like a mistake. Everything is quiet, but the smell hasn't gone away. You set the groceries on the counter. You take off your cardigan. Strangely enough, you didn't feel any warmth from him at all, even without the fabric. The smell won't leave. It wasn't just on the clothes. You toss it onto a chair by the table. The silence hangs heavy, distorted. He should be here. The counter is far too clean. The shards of the broken plate are in the trash. You open the bags, taking out each item. A shiver runs up the back of your neck. Before you can even understand why, you look back. He's standing just a few paces behind you. My sir tried to leave, but came back. Well, I felt compelled to, unfortunately. He is close, far too close, but he doesn't touch you right away. He watches the items you pull from the bags with curiosity. He steps back and picks up the discarded cardigan, smoothing the edge of the fabric before folding it carefully, as if it were something precious. His fingers lightly brush the sleeve of the garment. You smell like the outside now. People are dirty, moth. Go. He points up the stairs. Wash away the smell of outside. Mould prepared the bath for when my sir returned. He did? When you come downstairs, the food will be ready. He turns away. When you blink, he's already gone. Maybe later. I haven't really looked around the house since I got here. Mould seems like he'll leave me alone for now. Look around downstairs? Maybe I should look around a bit. Office. You had forgotten about this room since you arrived. I have the same kind of door. Your grandfather's office. Grandpa never let me stay in here. There must have been important things. You turn the doorknob. It's smaller than you expected. The shelves are packed with books. Some philosophical, mathematical, even financial. He really loved this stuff. The drawer. You open one of the desk drawers. The wood is damp. One of the papers seems stuck to the bottom. You pull it carefully. It tears. The handwriting is shaky but legible. Please come soon. I came too late. There are several papers scattered across the desk. Handwritten letters, all addressed to you. Never sent. You slide the chair back, sit down, and pick up the top letter. This room is clean. Why did Mould leave these here? Hello, dear. How have you been? Are you eating well? You haven't visited in quite some time. I bought a fishing rod just for you. We can go fishing this time. You used to love it when you were just a child. More squirrels have been showing up around the hazel tree. I don't know why those poor creatures eat those awful hazelnuts. I know how exhausting work can be, so don't push yourself too hard. I'll be waiting for you at Christmas. There will always be a warm bed here for you to sleep in. Why didn't he send me this? Uh-oh, did Mould orchestrate our granddad's death? I've been hearing things around the house. Footsteps. I always think it's you. But when I look, no one is there. I can't tell whether I'm going crazy or if my ears just aren't what they used to be. I hope we can see each other during your vacation, just like we used to. You place the letter back on the desk. A knot forms in your throat. All of the letters, they just keep getting worse. I should have come. I've been trying to clear out some old things in the attic. There's a strange smell up there. It wasn't like that before. During the night, the house felt less cold than usual. Some of them look repetitive and are full of scribbles. When did this start? A faint sound travels through the house. You freeze. It isn't coming from the hallway. It isn't coming from the stairs. You get to your feet quickly. Staying there doesn't feel right. Not anymore. Living room? Delaying the inevitable and all that. You cross the hallway. The living room still looks strangely tidy. The windows are still open from this morning. Outside, a few squirrels move through the hazel tree in the garden. Grandpa said this tree never bore good fruit. Even so, it was never cut down. One of them stops, motionless. Its tiny, rigid body staring directly at the house. You take a step. The creak doesn't echo. It just vanishes. The wall next to the window looks slightly stained. You hadn't noticed it before. Now it seems too obvious to ignore. Dark, irregular patches, climbing slowly as if they were growing. Outside, the squirrel bolts. Suddenly, for no reason, silence. This house. A shiver runs through your body. You look away. Mould really had prepared a bath, but it was just water, without a single drop of soap. You toss some bath salts into the water before getting in. Your body finally seems to relax as you sink into the tub. Why didn't Grandpa ever send me those letters? I could have come. You pick up a bath sponge, scrubbing down your arm to your wrist. What even is this? You scrub harder as it itches. Giving up, you go back to scrubbing your arms. The smell of the cardigan is thoroughly embedded now. For a moment, you think it isn't unpleasant anymore. It's almost pleasant. You stop. Your hand hesitates. Then you start scrubbing again, harder. Your skin burns, turning red and raw. The smell refuses to wash off. You didn't hear footsteps. You didn't hear the door open. The doorknob turns slowly. You're certain you locked it. It opens anyway. Mould walks in as if it's the most normal thing in the world. He holds a towel in his hands. Did you make it awful like the cardigan? His eyes scan over you, but they don't react. as if there's nothing to see. You move quickly, trying to cover yourself, but his gaze never wavers. Don't scrub so hard. It will hurt. He approaches the sink, neatly setting down the folded towel. How does he know? Hurry up. Mould made meat. My sir needs to eat. He lingers at the door for a moment, as if expecting something. Nothing comes. Probably expecting a thanks, but whatever. He leaves. The door closes with a soft click. The water is completely still, silent. You step out of the tub, giving up on ridding yourself of the scent clinging to you. The towel feels soft, warm. You hesitate for a second before drying yourself off anyway. The table is set with only one plate. His isn't there. Even so, he's sitting down, waiting. The meat looks raw. What the hell were you doing, buddy? You said you prepared the meat. What the hell did you do? I can't eat raw meat. Not rare. Just raw. The center is far too red. The scent wafts up. It's not bad. In fact, it looks good. Oh dear. Warm, familiar. The uncanny feeling from just moments ago still hasn't left your mind. Not just that. He's been acting strange all day. His eyes never leave you. He doesn't even blink. My sir is acting strange. Speak for yourself, buddy. I will not lie, I didn't like that sound. The bathroom door? How did you open the bathroom door? It was locked. He tilts his head. You hear that crack again. It gives you chills. Oh, his eye got smaller. He's like, nope. Pissed off about it, I guess. It wasn't. You swallow hard. His eyes don't blink. His irises look narrower. My sir tried to hide. Why? His tone shifts. It's not anger. It's hurt. Calm him down, I guess. I'm just tired. Silence. He watches you for far too long. Tired. Then do not think. Just eat. The silence somehow feels worse. Mould takes care. That way you, sir, does not need to leave. The meat sits on the plate untouched. He keeps staring. Not like before. It feels more fixed, intense. You hear it. This time it's clear. Something in the wall behind you. My sir does not trust. But you, sir, accepted it. Then why resist? He stands up, as if nothing had happened. Eat, before it gets cold. It's already raw. You finished your meal, I guess. After he stood up, he disappeared from the kitchen. Mould didn't say another word before leaving. Something is very wrong. He seemed stranger than usual. If I can even call the 2 days I've known him usual. This time you wash the dishes left behind and dry your hands before heading upstairs. You climb the stairs, one step, then another. You stop. You look back, but all you see is an empty, dark kitchen. You keep climbing. Faster this time. You rush into your bedroom, shutting the door behind you. The sound echoes louder than you'd like. You don't turn off the light this time. You don't want to. You lie down on the bed, exhausted. Tomorrow he'll still be here. I could have left. I could have walked away. Why didn't you? You could have started over. A different place, a different home, a different life. Then why did you come back? You close your eyes, trying to push every thought away. The house is creaking more than usual. Your eyes snap open in a panic. Your feet kick at the blankets as you scramble backward across the bed. The wall behind the headboard is completely cracked. What is that? The crack spreads. Another one. The wall doesn't look like it's simply breaking. It's opening. There are no bricks. There is no framework. Only darkness. Dense. Far too deep to be a wall. The smell in the room becomes increasingly suffocating. Strong. That same smell of damp earth. You retreat farther across the bed. The mattress beneath you sinks deeper than it should. No, I did everything right. I did everything right. Mould? Why? His voice isn't coming from the door. It's coming from far too close. From all sides. Suffocating you. The crack stops spreading. Everything goes quiet. Your breathing grows faster and faster. You look toward every corner of the room, terrified. Don't be afraid. My sir looks beautiful like this when afraid. You try to get out of bed. Your body won't respond. Not completely. Something is stopping you. Maybe it's fear. The light begins to fail. Flicker, flicker, weaker. Stay. My sir accepted me. You belong here now. Something touches your skin, cold, familiar. Your vision gives out. Darkness. The mattress sinks, but the smell doesn't go away. I will take care of you. Like this. You won't think about leaving us again. Bad ending, beyond the limits. Alright, we'll have to see how we get the other endings. Let's see what happens if we throw the apple away. Throw it in the trash, rather. Your hands linger on the fruit for a moment. Something about it feels deeply wrong. An unsettling shiver crawls up your arm. You toss it into the trash abruptly, as if you'd touched something contaminated. A hollow thud echoes too loudly as it hits the bottom of the bin. You turn on the faucet quickly. Water rushes over your hands as you scrub your skin far too hard. 1, 2, again. You walk to the back door and grab the handle. Twist, push. Nothing. It's locked. Alright, I'm gonna skip ahead. We found the drawing on the mirror. Through the steam you can see marks as if someone had drawn there. No, someone drew there. Okay. Ignore and go to the bedroom. Before you even realize it, your legs move on their own. You don't care if the floor gets wet. Okay. Alright, so now we're in the room, we're gonna get dressed, and we want to get the hell out of there, so... You can hear a breath other than your own. Short, light. Run away! Your breathing seems to be getting faster and faster. You look around, searching for a means of escape. But there is none. The only possible exit is the bedroom door. The same one you are certain someone is behind, watching you. Quickly, you turn to the window. Your hands throw the curtains aside, revealing the garden below. It's a bit of a drop. You swallow hard, glancing over your shoulder. Whatever is there hasn't moved. It doesn't seem like it's going to pounce. You try to wrench the window latch open, forcing it with all your might. Damn it. The door moves away. You were ready to react to any kind of attack, but it wasn't that. Something moves in the darkness. Okay. It's him, the boy. Here he is. Hello, boy. An old sweater you were so attached to was now being worn by that man. It looks much too small for him. His hair is long. It looks unkempt. You have no time to react when he comes towards you. His strides are long. He approaches quickly. making you step back. Your back hit the wall. The smell you've noticed throughout the house, that scent of mold, intensifies as he draws near. This smell comes from him. Your lungs burn and you feel like coughing. I was waiting for you to look. I thought you would smile. He gives a smile. It's a bit frightening, just a little. He reaches out and holds your cheek firmly. His fingers are cold and his breathing is faster, almost panting. I cleaned the house for you, so you don't have to worry. His thumb stroked your skin with unnecessary force. Don't run, sir. I won't hurt you. See? Stay. Your brain seems to finally process everything. You swat his hand away from your face. He looks at his own hand, turning red with a sort of indignation. Your mouth opens. No sound comes out. Your throat locks up. He is too close. What are you doing here? Who are you? Do you live here hidden? Hiding? No, my sir. I have always been here. You're lying. The house was empty. It always has been. You are an intruder. He tugs at his sweater like an anchor. It's an awkward movement. I'm not lying. I need to get out. Alright, let's skip ahead. You look at the dresser by the door. The wood is clean and varnished, but the keys aren't there. You open the drawer, empty, not even a spider web. How could anyone do so much in so little time? You look up. There's a dark stain on the ceiling above you. You think you see it move. You blink, and for a second you think it's looking back. I've seen this before. Yup. You walk to the window and try to open it. It won't move. The latch seems stuck. Just like upstairs. But you look up again. The same stain. It was as if it were following you. You let go of the latch. I see you. Get out of there. Your body is trembling when you scream at the stain. No answer. Am I imagining things? You stare at the stain as if you expected it to react somehow, but it remains static against the white of the ceiling. Maybe you are getting paranoid. A strange shadow, that's all it is. He's upstairs. He's just a weird guy. He's just a little guy. You turn to go to the kitchen. Something is wrong. By instinct, you look back. The stain that was previously more of an irregular circle now looks longer, stretched towards the stairs. I'm going crazy. Alright, you walk to the sink, hoping that a bit of water will relieve you. You turn on the tap and drink the water straight from your hand, feeling great relief from your dry throat. You try to compose yourself, run your hand through your hair, and only then look back at the sink. Your body freezes when you see the reflection in the aluminum. Mould is standing at the kitchen door, still wearing your sweater. He is leaning forward with his hands together, while watching you in silence. Damn it! I told you to stay upstairs! You yelled for me to leave. What? I'm sorry for scaring you, sir. Fear quickly turns into defensive irritation. You walk to the kitchen window trying to open it, but exactly like the others it was stuck. If they open, you will leave me. You take a deep breath. Even if he is a complete stranger, he doesn't really seem like he wants to hurt you for now. Arguably, he didn't even try to hurt us in the bad ending, he just, I guess, made us unable to do anything. But you aren't going to accept staying here forever. It's dangerous outside. Stay here. Mould takes care of everything. Now he speaks of himself in the third person, like a child, but acts like a jailer. I need to stay calm and everything will be fine. Look, Mould, I'm hungry. I haven't done any shopping, but I brought some things in my suitcase. His eyes seem to brighten for a moment. He gestures toward the dining table, silently asking you to sit. Reluctantly, you sit down. Mould returns a while later, placing a plate in front of you. It was a simple pasta you brought in your suitcase. Nothing special. Aren't you going to eat? Mould has already eaten. He only wants to see you satisfied, sir. He doesn't sit down, just watches you with crossed hands, waiting for anything you might have to say. Excuse me. Okay. You force the first forkful under his gaze. Alright. We're fine. We need to keep up appearances. After dinner, he insists on cleaning everything and follows you to the room, always 3 steps away. He doesn't touch you, but his presence feels crushing. I'm going to sleep. You can go wherever it is you sleep. Mould doesn't need to sleep. He continues to stare at you, without blinking. Right. Good night. Day 2. He touched our wrist all night long. You wake up to the sound of birds outside. The bedroom curtains are drawn, letting in very little light. Alright, walk down the stairs barefoot. Windows are open. And he's frying us breakfast. Mould is standing in front of the stove, hunched over. He holds the spoon awkwardly as he stirs some eggs in a frying pan. The apple you threw away yesterday is back in the fruit bowl. The skin is now dark and bruised. Large spots of mold are spreading across its surface, and a liquid is leaking from the fruit. Since when do you even have a fruit bowl? He snaps his head in your direction. The movement is fast, as if he had already been watching before you even arrive. The burner is turned off. The sizzle of the pan dies down instantly. Silence. A smile slowly forms on his face, as if it's being pieced together. Good morning, my sir. Are you hungry? Did you sleep well? Mould didn't find many things for breakfast. Sit down. His tone is softer than yesterday. Too soft. Sit in silence. You obediently sit at the table. Mould walks over calmly, humming that same song from before. He serves you a plate of scrambled eggs and toast. The bread looks a little burnt. When you look up, Mould sets a plate in front of himself with nothing but eggs. He pulls out a chair and sits down awkwardly. The table looks too low to accommodate his long legs. We are eating together. Mould will eat. His plate seems to have just unseasoned eggs. His fingers grip the fork in a strange way. He doesn't look at his food. He just keeps staring at you. Please eat. He brings a piece of egg to his mouth, chewing slowly. It's as if every single movement takes physical effort. I'm going to assume he never had a physical form until recently. His hands don't look right. His hands don't seem right. You curiously look at his slender fingers. They seem slightly red and have small bumps like burns. Noticing your gaze, Mould pulls his hand back, trying to hide it from your curiosity. This is nothing. Avoid him and finish quickly. You try to ignore his presence at the table and focus on the plate in front of you. You take a bite of the eggs. They're a bit salty, and he lets some eggshells fall in, making you bite into crunchy bits. You eat hurriedly, not even bothering to chew properly before swallowing. As you push your empty plate away, Mould stops eating and looks up at you again. My sir ate fast. Does sir chew faster when you get nervous? Yesterday, you didn't chew like that. Mould picks up all the ceramic shards. He moves through the kitchen in an unsettling way. He doesn't say a word while taking care of all the dirty dishes. For a moment, everything seems normal again. Almost normal. Look around. Everything looks just as clean as yesterday. It's almost strange how much this doesn't seem to bother you like it did the day before. The water stops running. Silence. Mould doesn't turn to face you right away. He grips the edge of the sink and takes a deep breath. Then he moves. He walks up to you with slow yet somehow heavy steps. His hand rummages through the pocket of the sweatpants he stole from your closet, pulling something out from inside. The keys. I like our little bat thing on the keychain. Charm, I guess? Yeah, it's a charm. Although I actually believe that the developer is called Echo Bat, so that's probably why. My sir said you need food. Outside, it's dangerous. Okay, he tilts his head. This feels wrong. Take the keys carefully. You reach your hand out to his. Your fingers brush against his palm, which feels strangely cold now. He doesn't resist. He doesn't even try to snatch the keys back from you. Come back soon. You didn't think he would actually give them to you. The metal feels heavy in your hand. It's gonna force us into the cardigan. Take it. You take the cardigan. There's something strange about it, but you put it on. The sickly sweet smell wraps around you now. Mould watches you with a satisfied smile. The door is right there, but something feels off. Alright, let's go to the store. You've never cared much about different cuts of meat, so you grab the first one your hand touches and drop it into the basket. Oh, we don't look sick this time, I see. The colors catch your attention first. Vivid reds, deep yellows, blah blah blah. They all look perfect. None of them feel right. You know, let's not take anything. You look over the colorful fruit displays. Nothing there looks particularly appetizing. If you buy them, they'll just end up rotting on the counter. What if we try calling again? Sure. Seems the same for a moment. Stay. Alright. Run away. Let's see if we can. We can't? Still? Fine, let's return. Your steps are heavy. Every one of them feels wrong, but you keep going anyway. I was hoping since we didn't eat the apple that we could get away. You're back. Maybe later. Let's look around. Let's go upstairs. You walk up the stairs, resting your hands on the handrail. You've walked this path at least 3 times since you arrived, but you've never stopped to look closely. Grandpa's room. You've been spending your nights here. The smell has already become all too familiar. The vase of blue roses is still there, looking out of place from the rest of the room. An old doll. Grandpa told me it belonged to my mother. She didn't seem to have a good relationship with him, but he still kept this so lovingly in his own room. You inspect the doll, noticing a crude stitch on one of the arms. Best to leave it where it is. You open the drawer, finding a few papers, medical prescriptions, receipts, unimportant things. Your fingers brush against a small notebook. You open it. There are several entries in your grandfather's shaky but still elegant handwriting. Handwritten calculations and reminders. Some pages have phrases and reminders repeated more than once. You flip to the last page. He is waiting for your grandchild too. You read it again, confused. Why would Grandpa write this? I should have visited more. Guest room. The guest bedroom. You used to sleep here when you were younger. It feels a bit smaller now. You draw the curtains. The light reveals dust motes dancing in the air. Unlike the rest of the house, this room doesn't seem to have been polished by mold. It's just frozen in time. The bedsheet had an old blue pattern you recognized. On the mattress sits a book you forgot the last time you visited. Why did he put this here? Your fingers touch the book. I promised to finish it the next time I came. Next time never came. You expected to find old sheets smelling like fabric kept in storage for too long, but that's not it. Instead, there's a shoebox full of family photos and pictures of you, ones you had posted on your social media. You realized that while you barely paid attention, he was saving mementos of you. Oh, that's so sad. Poor Grandpa. As many as he could. A shiver runs through your body. Silence. Alright, let's take our bath. He still kept so many memories. I guess my mother and I aren't so different after all. You pick up a bath sponge, scrubbing down your arm to your wrist. What even is this? Alright, the scent wafts up. The smell of meat is overpowering. The uncanny feeling from just moments ago still hasn't left your mind. Not just that, he's been acting strange all day. His eyes never leave you. He doesn't even blink. My sir is acting strange. Calm him down? I'm just tired. Silence. He watches you for far too long. You finished your meal. After he stood up, he disappeared from the kitchen. Mould didn't say another word before leaving. Something is very wrong. He seems stranger than usual. Alright, let's skip ahead. Alright. Let's see. It seems like a bad ending again. Alright, so let's load here. Don't call. You lock the screen. You don't want to drag anyone else into this. You wipe your face. The dead silence of the device feels heavier than any conversation. You wipe your face. The feeling of defeat feels embedded in your skin. Alright, let's go back home. You're back. The house looks smaller in daylight. He's standing just a few paces behind you. My sir came back. Mould knew. My sir always comes back. He is close, far too close, but he doesn't touch you right away. He watches the items you pull from the bags with curiosity. My sir brought new things. His smile widens. Mould will put everything away. His hand reaches out to you, tucking a strand of hair behind your ear. His touch is soft and gentle, as if you were made of something fragile. He steps away. Alright, folds the cardigan. Let's take a bath, I guess. Take a bath. We're eating meat with him again. Summer's far too red. Smell of meat is overpowering. It seems normal enough. Ask about Grandpa. Did you know my grandfather? Mould stops. He seems to freeze right then and there. He took care of the house. Mould takes care of it too. He tilts his head without looking at you. Mould heard him calling. Ask about him. Where exactly did you come from? You said you've always been here? His smile falters for a split second. His fingers tap nervously against the table. Mould doesn't remember the beginning. Only remembers the after. He traces his finger along the tabletop. The house was empty. Then it wasn't anymore. He doesn't seem to give a complete answer to anything. Your attention shifts back to your plate. The meat is hot, but far too soft. The knife sinks in effortlessly as you cut. It doesn't feel right. You finished your food. You didn't exchange another word during dinner, but he was there. He took your plate just like before and placed it in the sink. There's something strange about having someone take care of you. Did he take care of Grandpa too? As soon as he finishes, he looks at you with his usual smile. It feels softer this time. My sir should rest. Tomorrow will be better. You don't answer. The silence between you stretches on longer than it should. You stand up. The chair scrapes lightly against the floor. As you walk upstairs, the weight on your body eases. It doesn't disappear completely, but it's a relief. Mould didn't follow you this time like he did last night. Maybe he's busy, or maybe he simply didn't want to. You entered the bedroom feeling a little more relieved. You got answers today, even if they didn't help as much as they should have. You turn off the light. The room sinks into darkness as you lie down on the bed. The mattress feels soft, unlike yesterday. It feels right. You close your eyes, feeling safe, before you drift completely off to sleep. The bedroom door creaks. Your eyes snap open. Jeez! With a horror sting and everything. Amazing. You are still awake. He sits on the floor, resting his hands on the bed. Always closer than he should be. You already suspected that he came into your room, but actually seeing it is different. He simply stays there, watching you. He doesn't say a word, doesn't touch you, just stares. Mould is all alone when you, sir, sleeps. It is not good. He shifts more of his weight onto the mattress, resting his head on his arms. His pupils dilate as he watches you. Keep some distance. You don't move. You don't tell him to leave. You can stay there. Yeah. He doesn't exactly look happy, but he doesn't seem upset either. Mould will stay. The silence slowly returns, less empty. It doesn't feel quite as uncomfortable now. You close your eyes with the certainty that you are not alone. Good ending too, close enough. Let him stay close, and how do I get the other bad ending? You hesitate, but you don't tell him to leave. The idea of having him stare at you from that position every night is terrifying. Don't you want to lie down? He stops, processes it. He doesn't ask whether you're sure or not and simply climbs onto the bed. The mattress sinks, but it doesn't bother you. Mould curls up on his side, a wide smile spreading across his face. His eyes have become almost terrifyingly dark now. My sir drew close. I love it. Love it. His fingers slowly slide through your hair as if learning its texture. I didn't say you could do that, but okay. Your body is so warm, my sir. His fingers linger there for far too long. They simply stay there, as if he's trying to commit the sensation to memory. You can feel the weight of his gaze even in the dark. No matter how many times you see them, his eyes still look strange, large, dark, unblinking. But he doesn't seem dangerous right now, just absurdly attentive. My sir isn't trembling anymore. You realize too late that he's right. Your body really doesn't feel as tense as it did before. He slowly brings his face closer, close enough for the scent of damp earth to grow stronger again. Mould made you, sir, uncomfortable before, but you, sir, came back. Silence. So Mould learns. You don't quite know how to answer. The bed sinks slightly as he edges closer. Slowly, cautiously, like an animal trying not to startle a smaller creature. And I stay here. The question comes too late. He's already there. The silence slowly returns, less empty. Okay. We are not alone. Good ending 1 by your side. Is this really a good ending? Let's say good morning. Good morning, Mould. Mould seems to freeze at the sound of your voice. The hand holding his spoon trembles lightly as a smile takes over his face. His dark irises dilate in a terrifying way, taking up nearly his entire eye. Sit down, my sir. Mould made food. Mould did everything right. He clumsily serves you, setting the plate in front of you. He almost drops it into your lap. By the way, I think probably the other ending might come from just like strictly ignoring everything he does, but I'm not sure. He stays by your side, staring intently, as if waiting for something. Did my sir like the roses? Mould picked them for you. He rubs his hands together awkwardly while waiting for your answer. Reject him? I didn't ask for this. Silence. His smile vanishes as if it had never existed. Mould only wanted. His voice breaks off. This was not expected. My sir reacted differently. He steps back, letting you finish your meal. All right. Round. Okay, so after the phone call, I'm gonna leave because I haven't done that yet. You turn around, heading in the opposite direction of the house. Your steps are quick, desperate. You focus on your feet, ignoring the shiver running up your spine. I can't go back. Now that I'm out, I can't go back there. You walk for 2, 3 entire blocks. These streets are familiar in your memory. They remind you of your childhood. But now they feel meaningless. You squeeze the bags in your hand. Your mind is racing. My clothes? All my things are over there. I have nothing but a dead phone, some spare change, and grocery bags. People pass by. Some steer clear. Others pretend not to see you. You stop. Your chest is heavy with something eating away at you. Guilt. I abandoned Grandpa when he needed me. I wasn't there. A car drives slowly past you. But now someone is taking care of me. You look over your shoulder, staring back down the street you came from. I'm doing it again. It's the only thing I have left of him, so how could I? Before you can stop them, warm tears are already streaming down your cheeks. You wipe them away with the sleeve of the cardigan. If I go back, I know what it means. But where else would I go? You look around for something, a bus stop, a taxi, anything. Nothing seems within reach. The thought hits you before you can stop it. There was food there. All right, I guess. You're back. Okay, it's the bad end again. Let's question him. Where did they come from? His smile falters. He fumbles with his hands more nervously and avoids looking at you from outside. Mould went to get them. He slowly raises his hands. His fingers are raw, covered in red marks that look like burns. Mould was fast. Didn't stay long. If my sir likes it, Mould does it. Look at his hands. You hesitate, but take the hands offered to you. His skin is hot compared to yesterday. It feels strange, as if it isn't entirely human. He doesn't move. He doesn't pull his hands away from yours, nor does he try to look away. Is my sir touching them? It's okay. Mould can take it. Let's wait. And the burns go away. So what if I refuse? Alright. Alright, let's just leave the apple where it is. You don't touch it. You don't even get close. Your body decides for you. Something about it makes you recoil. It stays there, still and shiny on the counter. You back away. You walk to the back door and grab the handle. Okay, nothing. Let's just ignore it. Actually, hold on. I do want to see what happens when we erase it, but erase the drawing. You used your hand to wipe away the drawing, passing it over the mirror to clear the steam. Your hand trembles even as you try to maintain some control. Before you even realize it, your legs move on their own. An old sweater you were so attached to was now being worn by that man. It looks much too small for him. His hair is long, it looks unkempt. He doesn't attack. He just stands there, still. He avoids looking at you. His shoulders are slumped, sadly. You can see his hands together, squeezing firmly as he tried to stop trembling. It's pathetic and terrifying. Who are you? Take my clothes off. He seemed to flinch when you scream. I cleaned everything for you. Please, don't shout. His voice is soft and low, but there is still a touch of danger. You were trembling while you slept. I stayed by your side until it stopped. He closes the distance. The smell of mold you felt in the house mixes with the smell of roses and becomes suffocating. It comes from him. You take another step back. Did I do it wrong? I can draw it again if you want. He smiles. It's terrifying. His teeth are far too sharp. His fingers hesitate to touch your cheek, but he touches it in a protective way. The touch is light, but you feel his cold fingertips on your skin. So try to go. Try to leave me. Your brain seems to finally process everything. Alright, we're gonna skip ahead. The apple is still on the counter, right where it was. Mould placed a clean saucer underneath it, but that didn't stop it from rotting right on top of the ceramic. The skin has lost its shine, and dark spots are slowly spreading along with the mold. He snaps his head in your direction. Ignore him. Keep ignoring him. You turn your face away. Oh wait, hold on. What if I stare back? When you look directly at him for a second, he sees the fear on your face. His tense shoulders stop. His neck snaps back into place in a way that's painful to watch. His pupils return to their normal size. Mould, scared, my sir. Stop! Stop it! The shaking stops almost instantly. Your legs feel weak, and your heart shows no signs of calming down anytime soon. He stares at you, completely expressionless. Mould won't do it again. Sorry. Try to please him. You look at his plate and place one of your pieces of toast onto it. He looks at you, confused by the gesture, but quickly smiles. It's my sir giving this to Mould. Is it a gift? Thank you, my sir. His irises dilate as he smiles joyfully. Alright, we're here at the dinner again. The silence between you feels heavy. Only the clink of silverware against ceramic can be heard as you cut into the meat. You look up. He stands completely still without blinking, like a statue. Are you always going to just stare? Watching? Eat? Aren't you going to eat? Mould does not need to. Right, he's not an ordinary human. You swallow a piece of meat. It feels difficult. Is my sir going to leave again? No need to leave. It is better here. You finished your food. You didn't exchange another word during dinner, but he was there. He took your plate just like before and placed it in the sink. Right. As soon as he finishes, he looks at you with his usual smile. Rest. I do feel like that the different dinner is indicative of a different ending, so let's see if he doesn't come in. The mattress feels soft, it feels right. You close your eyes, feeling safe. You open your eyes slowly. They adjust to the darkness with ease. Beneath the door, a shadow, completely still. Mould? The doorknob turns slowly, stops. He doesn't come in. The silence stretches out once more. Far too long. The shadow doesn't move. It seems to be waiting. Then it pulls away. You keep staring at the gap beneath the door, waiting for him to come back, but he doesn't. You turn away and close your eyes once more. He isn't coming. Neutral ending on the other side. Fair enough. Alright, this took a bit longer than I thought it was going to, but that was a very interesting visual novel. Before I do my outro and stuff, I would like to thank my channel members real quick. Thank you so much to my channel members for your support. Not only does it help me, it helps the channel grow and the videos keep coming. I truly appreciate it. Like I said, this was interesting. The fact that he's basically mold kind of makes me uncomfortable because I'm like kind of allergic to mold, but you know, I think that's also part of the allure and part of why he's like dangerous but kind of cute and all that kind of stuff. And the idea of something like Mould, which is basically unthinking in real life, getting obsessed with the main character is very interesting. It makes it all the more disturbing. And it's clear that he's kind of doing, not quite mind control, but definitely like he's physically manipulating the main character. So we will see how this goes. I really actually quite like Mould as a character. I mean, of course I do. Why not? He has a good personality. He reminds me very much of Vance from The Science of Staying Awake, which I think, as some of you might know, that was actually one of my favorite yandere visual novels. I like pathetic guys. Anyhow, I won't keep rambling. This was a fun experience in spite of the fact that I've talked enough that my voice is a little scratchy. I mean, it kind of always is these days. You know, it getting deeper doesn't help that by any means. But regardless, if you made it this far, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did like it, please hit that like button. It helps my channel. It makes me feel good. And I hope to see you all next time, whenever that might be. And yeah, thank you again. Bye.